What is up, everybody? And good morning, last Cloudia players. We are in the thick of it today. Alice's banner did drop. There she is. We got a couple things to kind of look over here. I just logged into the game. So we're going to be looking at stuff together and just kind of figuring things out. First things first, I was a little disappointed. I don't know if Last Cloudia is just trying to make free-to-play players extinct, or if Last Cloudia is trying to spur the economy by making free-to-play players get a second job to support their gacha habit. I honestly don't know what's going on. The reason I say this is because, I've kind of been mentioning this so that Adis knows that we have noticed. If we go into the events and we get Alice's nifty little event over here, we go into the rewards. What is this? 4-star gacha tickets. Oh no, there's no actual Alice event banner. There's no banner tickets. They've done this with like the past few banners, and it's frustrating. I don't understand why they're doing it. I just thought maybe with the last two banners, because they were so limited and had UR arcs on them, they didn't want people randomly pulling UR arcs with event tickets, and maybe I figured, maybe that's why they took them out. But there's no UR arc here. There's a limited unit. We're going to check and find out right now to see if the arc is limited as well. I don't think it is, but there's an easy way to find out. So yeah, we're back to these gacha tickets. And here's a 5-star gacha ticket. The thing is, for 90% of players, this isn't going to yield you anything. There's nothing to be excited about because you're not going to get anything new. You have no chance of getting Alice or any of these new characters that they're releasing. And it is one of these things where, like, how many event tickets were there to begin with, right? Like, how many chances did you guys really give free-to-play players to score some event character once in a while? I mean, really, if you really talk to hardcore players and you ask them, how many times have you actually scored an event character or the arc off of one of the event banner pulls with the event tickets? Most players are going to tell you once, if never. Right? It is just that far and few in between. These events were typically only cranking out like 5 tickets and then maybe a 10 pull at the end. That's 5, 10, 15 pulls that you have. And for a free-to-play player, those are going to be the only pulls that they really have to get lucky. If we start just editing that out of the game and there's no chance of getting lucky, we're going to lose a lot. We're going to lose a lot of our community, and that's really what I'm worried about. A lot of free-to-play players at this point are just like, what's the point, right? What's the point of me even clearing the event? And a lot of veteran players that maybe just don't want to spend on this banner are also looking at the event reward list like, great, a 5-star summon ticket that I really don't care about. For me, probably the most useful things here are the crystal clusters. Like, I can use that to power Lily up. We do have the Raid Light Sword. This thing is actually pretty cool. Chance of physical attack damage plus 50%. Chance of physical attack damage plus 50%. I was thinking earlier maybe you could put this on Shinobi and have it proc steel for you, but I don't think it will. This has a chance to increase the damage that you're doing. It doesn't actually add damage. Like if it said chance for physical attack, extra hit plus 50% damage, if it actually had a separate damage counter to it, it could probably proc Shinobi's steel ability, but this doesn't have that. This is a 128 light attribute weapon that gives you some defense and some mind, and a chance for physical attack damage plus 50%. It's not game breaking by any means, but this is what we have to look forward to. There's an ether, and the creme de creme. The creme de creme is a 6-star SSR ARC ticket. Oh boy. You are guaranteed a red orb here that you already have 10,000 of. Again, I would trade this guaranteed red orb ticket for a 10-pull ticket on a banner that actually has, you know, the new limited character and maybe the arc on it. Actually, this might just be able to yield somebody something. Hold on, let's double check. You know, before I say something that I regret, which I do all the time, makes life interesting. Let's actually see if we can go. Yeah, by the way, guys, I primed our pity here. I went to the last step, and we're gonna do that together. I'm going to do an Alice pull, so you guys don't have to. You can live vicariously through me, and you can experience my pain and my loss without having to lose lapis of your own. Oh boy, we might even have enough to do a paid as well. No, we're just going to have to stick with that 10. So this is what I was looking for. If we go into the ticket gacha, I want to see what the probability is of actually getting the new UR. Okay, so Killing Machine is in here. This is pretty much one of the best ways to check if an arc is going to be limited or not, right? Same thing with a character. If a character's not limited, they will come up on this list. There's Bad Boy Shin and Shinobi right there at the very top. They are non-limited characters, right? And if we scroll down to arcs, Killing Machine is here. So, okay, I got to take back part of my initial statement here, because I guess Last Cloudia is giving you a tiny chance with this guaranteed red orb ticket, because remember, it can be any red orb. So it's still, I don't know, like 1 out of 50 or something. How many arcs do we have in this game already, right? How many arcs do we have after, like, you know, what, almost 2 years? So you got like a 1 out of 50 shot of getting the new arc. That is what this event is going to yield you. You have absolutely a 0 chance of pulling Alice, okay? And it's a slippery slope, and it's a dark-ass road to go down. Players are going to start realizing what's going on, because I'm going to say something about it. So pretty much, you have free-to-play, unless you have lapis, paid lapis saved up, which I don't think anybody does after Ray, after Lily. Which, by the way, I found out that Lily's last name is Matter. It is Lily Matter. I just thought Lily Matter was the name of her S4, but we're getting off topic here. Oh, this is painful. It pains me. It pains me. Because, like, you know, a lot of players now, they don't even have a chance. You logged in today, unless you already had paid lapis set aside, you have 0 chance for Alice. Just to have a minimum of chance. The closest thing you're going to be able to do to have any sort of chance at pulling this heavenly little creature would be to do her step up. And we all know how I feel about Last Cloudia step ups. I think I've had one step up that's actually yielded me something once upon a time, long time ago, in a land far away that I can barely even remember. I don't even know which character it was, but I think, yes, one time a step up actually paid off for me in Last Cloudia. So it's like far and few in between, right? And you pretty much, just to have a chance at pulling Alice, well, you better have $20 to throw Last Cloudia. Now, that is for a minute chance at actually getting this character. She does look pretty cool. We actually take a look at what we got going on here. We'll just look at the arc quickly, because at least you have a chance of scoring this arc with that SSR ticket. It might be 1 out of 50, but it's something out of something. So this thing has got decent stats. It's got a pretty high strength, right? We're in the 360. That's pretty good for an arc. Look at this thing. The art looks great. Yeah, those people are screwed having to fight that thing with a giant scythe. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's... That thing looks badass. first of all, first and foremost. I mean, it's got a scythe. Come on. Now, I don't know if that's supposed to be Alice in her badass form with a death scythe. I mean, her and Lily just seem to have like this theme about them. It's pretty cool. I'm digging the scythe. So arc attributes, besides its good stats, strength 15%. Boost physical attack damage to enemy based on how many enemies share its type. Okay, let's break that down. Boost physical attack damage to enemy based on how many enemies share its type. So, if you're fighting 5 robots, right, all 5 of them share the same type. They are robots. They are machines, right? So, it's 5% per enemy up to 30%. Okay? So, that means if you are fighting 6 enemies and they all share the same type, whether they're monster or, creature or dragon, maybe you're fighting 10 machines. I'm sorry, 6. 6 is the number that we're using. You are going to get 30% because you're going to get 5% from each of them that share a type. So it can be pretty nifty. But also this boost special based on skill stock. 5% per stock, max 50. Okay, this is kind of the important one, I think. Boost special based on skill stock. So, if all of your skills are stocked up, for every skill that you have a stock in, like say your S1, you have 3 of them charged up, well, for every one that you have charged up just sitting there, you're getting 5% more to your special. So this can lead to a very powerful special attack, right? If you have your kit charged up, say you have 3 of your S1s charged up, 1 of your S2s and 1 of your S3s, you're getting 5% more to your S4 for each of those that's just sitting there ready to be used. And this can also make skill stock a little bit more relevant depending on what build you're doing and what you got going on. I'm personally just starting to use skill stock right now, and the reason I'm starting to use it is for Lily. Lily's S1 is absolutely amazing to float people in the air, and you just, the more you can tap that S1 button, the higher and higher you can get them up in the air while taking constant damage. I've also found that I got to work on a lot of stuff there. I don't know how Sky High works. I don't think it works with magic. I don't think you can boost somebody up in the air and then hit them with the spell and have any of that spell damage bank off of Sky High. But regardless, Sky High definitely helps Lily's kit because her S1 is just so good at floating people up in the air. And once they're up in the air, she can hit them with her other skills, while they're falling down. And if those skills hit while they're still up in the air, it is going to amplify that damage. So it does help her skill kit. So this is cool. If we actually look at the skills, there is some good stuff here. I would not mind having this arc. I really wouldn't. We get Mimicry Machine. You get to pretend you're a robot. Cool, okay. When I see these mimicry abilities, it's like putting on a Halloween costume. My kid was a robot one year. Yeah, I made it out of a dryer box and some tubes. He looked pretty cool, actually. We got a lot of props on that outfit, that little Halloween costume. We got stock skill 1. We were just talking about this. Increase the maximum capacity of this skill. So with skill stock, you can hold an extra skill. It's not skill charge. It's not going to help you charge the skill up faster, but you can hold an extra one. Then we have Machine Boost. No surprise here, right? We have Head Bash, which is useful, but it's all over the damn place. And then at the very bottom, we get to the creme de creme. We have 2 abilities here that are 5 SC. So, Power Circulation. When using special, autocast Brave and Fort. That's cool. Especially for a character that seems to use their special a lot. And I'm going to have to go ahead and guess here that Alice is one of these characters that is an S4 masher. She's just going to throw that S4 over and over again. and I bet it's pretty badass. And speaking of throwing your S4 over and over again, the final ability here is Ultimate Boost 2 Dose. Power of Specials plus 30%. That seems like it would be very useful for Lily. Not Lily, Alice. It would be useful for Alice. This would be useful for anybody that's really trying to bank off of their S4. Loga would absolutely love this since he charges his S4 after the first wave of combat anyway. So the more you're throwing your S4, the more you want Ultimate Boost, and this gives Ultimate Boost too. Very nifty. Wouldn't mind having this thing, and it definitely looks cool. What is the Arc Ether reward, you ask? Let's find out. The Zeal Tech God Core. Oh boy, it looks like a 20-sided dice. So we know we're in for a treat. Let's see, what does this damn thing do? When hit points is 50% or lower. Okay. Physical attack damage plus 15%. Once per wave. When hit points is 50% or lower. Physical attack damage plus 15%. Interesting. I mean, this thing is giving like 71 strength for an accessory. That's alright. It's giving a little bit of defense, a little bit of mind. It's not giving any attribute or ailment resistances that I can see. But you know, when you get your health low, physical attack damage plus 15%, and it's once per wave. I'm a little skeptical on this one. I don't know. It's once per wave. You know, maybe for some crazy zombie build where you know your character is going to be sacrificing hit points, or he's going to come back to life and be at 49% health or something like that. This is one of those items I'd actually have to run and see how it works. Yeah, I really don't know about this one, guys. You can leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the Zeal Tech God Core. So this is it. This is the creme de creme. This is the arc that is up right now. And like I said, I wouldn't mind having this thing. And of course, we have sweet, sweet Alice. Here she is. She has good hit points, surprisingly. 5613, that's pretty good hit points for her tender little frame. I guess she can handle it because she is a machine. She has 1085 strength. So, like, it's not the highest strength in the game by any means. 1256 defense is nice, though. Now, you would be very surprised at how tanky this girl is. 1256. Intelligence 738. Mind 970. Here's the thing. With her defense, I feel like she actually has a pretty good balance. That defense really gets used well. This girl also, I believe, just has a chance to flat out ignore damage. She can just negate it. Like, oh, physical damage, that doesn't even exist. Not right now. So that's kind of cool. We'll get into that. Let's look at her abilities. I've been told this girl does light damage. Ebb Blade, jump slash with mid-range light combo attack. What did this remind me of? This kind of reminded me of Melza, light Melza, like one of her little dash forward and jump and attack everybody move. EMS Inferno, long range light attack around the target in a medium area. Okay, so this is going to be the attack around her. It is a medium area, so that's nice. We have Ebb D Ripper. This one sounds gnarly as hell. A light combo attack in a medium area. Okay. We like medium areas. They're better than small areas. Great. Finally, the creme de creme. Catastrophe. Powerful light attack combo against all enemies. So she does have an AoE S4. It's not just a single target, which personally, I would have rather preferred if this girl had like a really powerful single target S4. That's just me. A single target powerful S4 that you can spam and maybe be somewhat of a boss killer with that. But it is what it is. Let's look at her traits. We have limiter release. This is really cool. Special fill rate plus 20%. That's what I'm talking about. This is one of the things I got excited about when I first looked over this character, even though it was just like roughly translated. But special fill rate plus 20%. That S4 is going to fill up quick. And in Slayer mode, special damage plus 120%. And special damage cap 15,000. Yeah. Yeah, that's not 1,500. That is 15 3 zeros. That is pretty gnarly right there. Limited release. This girl, she seems to be all about that S4. This feeds that S4. It increases its damage cap. Can't complain about anything there, especially if you like S4 characters, which I do. I love S4 characters. The S4 is what makes that character unique, right? Anybody can cast the same spell with a different effect, but nobody can copy S4s yet, right? That'd be cool if we did have a character that could mimic some sort of S4 that you have off of one of your other characters. Something to think about, Last Cloudia. So we have Crisis Prevention System. When close to death, automatically use 10% of max MP to greatly recover hit points. Just remember, everybody that's using Sharp Eyes out there, if you don't have that 10% of your max MP left, this will not proc. Right, if you're out of magic points, you will not be able to recover your hit points greatly. The second part of this is chance to temporarily make received damage minus 35%. And evade physical attacks once per wave. There's a lot to unpack there. Temporarily make received damage minus... Because it says received damage minus 35%, it's actually a lot better than it looks, because that is just received damage in general. That doesn't matter if it's magic damage. It doesn't matter if it's physical damage. You're gonna get a 35% flat damage reduction. It's obviously temporary, right? Evade physical attacks. It's once per wave. You can activate this crisis prevention system. Hopefully you don't have to activate this every turn. But yeah, pretty much just keep some of your MP for this girl. If you're using Sharp Eyes, I got Sharp Eyes for Alice. If you're using Sharp Eyes, keep an eye on your MP, right? Especially if you want to kind of be able to, come back to life and get this this buff that she's got. It's some pretty gnarly stuff. I'm more impressed with limited release personally, right? And actually, let's look at her skills. So, as far as magic goes, full ether release. Use all MP to greatly restore the unit's hit points and fully restore the unit's SCT. So this is going to let you dump your MP and fill your SCT for your S4. I believe that is. And fully restore the unit's SCT. Which means that, again, I'd have to run this to see exactly how it works, but fully restore unit's SCT means, to me, it means that every single one of your abilities gets cooled down by 1. So you effectively charge up your S4, your S3, your S2, and your S1. That's what it reads like to me. I could be wrong. I mean, you are sacrificing a lot of MP. Use all MP. This costs 200 MP to cast, and it's going to sacrifice all of your MP. So we have active Slayer mode. Here we go, rah-rah. This is the important stuff. There we go. Activate Slayer mode. Temporary SCT recovery speed plus 15%. Just remember, she already gets like, 20% from one of her traits or talents. So that's going to bring her up to like a 35%. Wow. And skills and special uses hit points for 35% more damage. So she has Sharp Eyes 2.0 built in. It would be nice to see how well Sharp Eyes works on this girl with active Slayer mode. I can tell you right now, they've already given her Proud Force to try to get some of those hit points back that she's spewing out all over the place while she's doing tons and tons of damage. But effectively, this gives her a pretty good gnarly ass damage boost, and then she's going to be throwing that S4. We have Resolve up 3. This is one of those things where they're where they're letting you bundle stats together like you're buying them from Costco. So for Resolve 3, I think you're going to get defense and mind 8%. There's another one for defense and mind 12%. I mean, that's pretty good, right? That's 24% you're getting there, and that's 16% you're getting there. They're pretty good skills. Of course, Proud Force, we love that. Anti-physical armor. Anti-physical armor. We're just going to call it the anti-phys. Chance to negate physical damage. You can hit this girl with a million damage nuke, and she could go, oh wait, I have a chance to just ignore that. As long as it's physical damage. That's pretty cool. That can be very useful, right? Especially if you want to do some kind of cool evade build with her, maybe give her a chance to evade and dodge, right? And then that would stack up with this anti-physics armor thing, and that way, even if you didn't evade your enemy's attacks, say they attacked 5 times, you evaded 3 of them, you took 2 hits, well, this gives you a chance to shrug off 1 or 2 of those hits by just ignoring the damage, as long as it's physical. So that's cool. I like that. This is the first time we've seen that. We have auto protection and auto barrier. So this girl, she's going to be pretty well off right off the bat. Like as soon as the fight starts, she's got protection and barrier on her. Remember, this girl does have high defense, right? Auto haste, of course. Of course, auto haste. I would hope so. She has patience. I would hope so. She's a machine. They seem to be pretty patient. We have light attack rise, of course, because this girl does light damage. We have light critical rise. Very good, very good. And that works wonders with Proud Force, because you're going to need to get crits, and you're going to want your crits powered up. You got Blessed Speed, Piercing. I know a lot of people like Piercing. It is a pretty nifty ability to have for free. Of course, she has dual wield built in. We have Sword Boost, Sword High Boost. And then we have Machine Boost. So it's like this girl is built, obviously, to use swords and machines. Now, what's cool about that is we have some guns that have really high stats. We have machines that have great stats and abilities on them. And a lot of players just cannot find a character that, can actually make use of a lot of the fancy pistols we have laying around. Sure, your rogue can run around with them, but it's probably not the best for farming, so they're probably sitting on the bench. Well, if you get lucky enough to pull this girl, here's somebody that can equip machines and can get a pretty high boost from it too. So swords and guns. Sounds pretty cool. We have Ultimate Boost, which I do believe, Ultimate Boost is on an arc already. I think it's Flying Dragons. I wanted that arc just because of Ultimate Boost. And then she has Ultimate Boost 2, which is what... Oh, sorry. There we go. Ultimate Boost 2, another 30%. This is what comes off of her new arc that's out right now. Right? So you can teach that to anybody. But between the two of them, she's getting 20 and 30. So she's getting 50% damage boost to her S4. Right? And then she gets another damage boost for every single skill that she has charged up that she's not using. I can see this girl cranking out a substantial amount of damage. All right, she's kind of like that little rice burner sleeper that pulls up next to you. But you can hear that they have a V8 under the hood. Let's see. Charge special. Yeah, we special gauge plus 25%. We love that. We just absolutely love that. Here's another. So she's up to 65% to her S4 charge. I mean, I'm just adding all the little 20% up together. And then we have Active Combat Program. I got one of those. Autocast Brave, Speed, and Critical. Continuous until incapacitation. Can she be incapacitated? She's a machine. I'm sure the girl has an off switch. Roland will find it. And then we have Auto Slayer Mode. Yeah, Battlestar Auto Activate Slayer Mode. You don't even have to do a damn thing. She will just go into Slayer mode automatically. And this is one of those things. How do they work together? Activate Slayer mode. You can either cast it for 40 MP, or she can just activate it automatically when the battle starts. So one of these things where I'd actually have to run it on the character and just see how everything works, because she does have her own special type of play. It would be nice to see Catastrophe. So this is her. This is Alice in a nutshell. And we might as well try to do whatever pity pulls that we can. Alice in Wonderland, baby. Here goes our temple. This is all we got, folks. This is all we got. We have decided to go in on this. If you're giving me a step up, I'm going to at least try to clear that step up. Oh, poor Kyle. He had 2 of his girlfriends running up with him. Is it enough to get gold? Don't worry, folks. When this craps out, we do have the free temple that we get. So far, there's been no red today. It does not surprise me, though, because typically I get through one of these step-up banners, and most of the time I will not even see a red. It's unfortunate. What are you going to do? This is the chance that we all get. I honestly think that if they're going to make it like this last pull should yield a red orb. Everybody should get a freaking red orb on their last step-up pull. If you have specifically made it so that you have to pay in order to have any sort of chance at pulling this character at all. You're taking away event tickets, so we can't do that, right? There's no event tickets. So it's $20. We're going to get all blues. Oh, we might get a yellow now, So let's see. We had some dreams, some happy fun time. Oh, it did turn red. You can live vicariously through me as we get a dupe of what? Is it the Ark? Oh, no way. I didn't expect this. I did not expect this. Damn, son. Damn, Alice. We're going to have to work on you now. We're going to have to put you in a party with Lily. We're going to have to look at your damn paid items that I can't get. Oh, the step up has actually paid off for me. This is rare. I was actually kind of hoping I would get that Arc so I could power up other units as 4s. Let's see what this girl looks like over here. So we do have Alice with her funky blue hair. That's unlike any other because, this girl is a robot. She's got digital hair. It's programmed. First of all, her sprite, she does look cool. I dig her little sword thing. She looks badass. I dig the outfit. I dig the getup, right? We can enhance her. We can rebuild her. We can make her stronger. Right? Can we? Can we do that? The $6 million Amelia. Well, the funny thing about that is for most people, it's going to be we can rebuild her. We can make her stronger. The $600 Amelia, because that's how much it cost you to pull her. Oh, man, I'm brutal today. Yeah, this is for some of our older viewers who actually remember what the $6 million man was. We can rebuild him. We can make him stronger. For a lot of you younger viewers, you guys aren't going to know, but $6 million man was just a pretty awesome old show. And it fits the theme of Alice because she is a cybernetic life form. So other than that, I'm going to start working on this, and I will get you guys a progress report out real soon. Yeah, I'm actually I'll make a vid of me actually running her, seeing what happens with her, seeing what we can do with her special. Can't wait to actually start dropping that S4, seeing what it looks like. I want to see those hidden shoulder rocket pads. I know she's got them. So I'm going to start working on this girl, and I will come out with a video here probably later today. Actually trying to score some benchmarks for her. We'll take her to Lily's White Lab because she's so familiar with it, right? It's pretty much where this girl was made. And we will see how she does. I'm specifically going to be looking for her S4 charge rate, right? I have Loga's benchmarks. I could run Loga through the White Lab and by the second wave, his S4 would be charged, right? By the end of the second wave. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out for that. I'll get you guys a progress report real soon. Best of luck to everybody. If you're going to decide to do the step up, it did pay off for me. This was the only red orb I scored off of it. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm very surprised. I wonder if there's like a rate up in there. We'll have to see. But best of luck to everybody. She is a cool character. You know, if I had to choose, though, that arc looks pretty damn good just because of the special boost that you can give to anybody. So, hey, if you just managed to pull the arc, count your lucky stars. I'm going to have to get that thing later. I'm not going to press myself to try to get it now, but I will try to get her arc later. I'm sure I'll get it as an off banner, but that arc is pretty awesome for now. It can power up a lot of units. It can power up a lot of characters that actually use their S4. For Loga, that thing's a blessing because, I mean, Loga gets to drop his S4 every 35 seconds. So getting an extra 30% to that damage is just awesome. And I think that ability was only 5 SC. That's some shit you can take to the bank. Okay, I definitely dig that. The ultimate boost too. So looking forward to finally getting that, and we'll see how Alice does. Peace, everybody. Thanks for watching.